and welcome to the Town of Smyrna Beer Board meeting. Today is Monday, May 2nd, and before we get started tonight, I'd like to have everyone please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. All right, I'd like to introduce our newest board member tonight, Crystal Stone. Welcome. Thank you for your time and volunteering for our Town of Smyrna. And I have also been reappointed for another term, so welcome.
I would like to congratulate you both.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Eric, I will turn it over to you for election of chair and vice chair.
So, as you know, every year we have to do this, and usually we do it in the first meeting after the new members are brought onto the board. So what we'll do is we'll call for nominations for the chairperson. So if anyone would like to nominate someone for chair, go ahead and do so now.
I nominate Miranda Swift to be chair.
Are there any other nominations for chair? Any other nominations for chairperson? All in favor of Amanda Swift being the chairperson, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Miranda,
Thank you.
congratulations.
I accept.
Okay, next we will do the nominations for vice chairperson. Are there any nominations for vice chairperson?
I nominate Amanda Newbern.
I will second.
We don't need a second there, but if there's
Sure.
another, is there any other nominations for vice chairperson? All in favor of Amanda Newbern as vice chair, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? And I would just like to point out that Amanda did notify the office that she would not be here today, but that she would accept the vice chair if she was so nominated and elected.
Thank you, Eric.
You're welcome.
Congratulations to Amanda. All right, any citizens' comments tonight? All right, we'll move on to our minutes from our last meeting, March 7th, 2022. Board members, have you had a chance to review?
I make a motion to approve.
A second.
All right, we have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved. It doesn't appear we have any old business, so we'll get right on to new business tonight. Our first applicant is Golden Bull Mongolian Grill. Hi. You can take the stand at the podium and we'll we'll take a recess for a brief hearing. And what's your name?
Sun Xin Zhuo.
Cincy?
Yeah, Sun Xin Zhuo. Yeah.
And you're the owner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this have you owned a restaurant before?
Yes.
Okay. Have you had any problems at that restaurant?
Oh no.
Did you guys serve alcohol there as well?
Yes.
What type of, do you have a point of sale ID or?
CLID.
Right, so let me ask a different way, I'm sorry. Your employees at your restaurant, will you be requiring them to ID everyone who orders alcohol, who orders beer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will they have licensing done through the state?
Yeah. We are licensed. Yeah.
The ABC license for each server?
Yes.
And I know you said you were a previous owner or operated at another establishment where you sold beer, but just want to make sure you're aware of the rules, the laws, and what would happen potentially if you were found selling to a minor, so you understand you could be suspended up to revocation of your license if
Yes,
caught?
yeah, okay.
How many employees do you intend to have to start out with? How many employees will be working for you, serving?
Is it the old one or the new one?
The new one.
The new one I have two.
2 employees?
Two in the kitchen, two in the front. Yeah. Yeah, 5.
Now, are you still operating the other location as well? Do you still own the other business?
Yes.
Any other questions from the board? All right, thank you. You can take your seat.
Thank you.
And I'll call us back into order and ask for a motion.
I make a motion to approve.
A second.
All right, we have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, congratulations, Zinzing. You can pick up your, yes, no problem. You can pick up your license tomorrow in the lobby after 9 a.m.
Tomorrow 9 a.m.
Tomorrow morning, yes, 9 a.m.
Tomorrow 9 a.m.
Thank you.
so much. Bye.
All right, our next applicant is Racetrack. Thank you. And we'll have a brief recess for a public hearing. And what's your name?
Nick Webb,
And Nick, what's your position with Racetrack?
Operations Supervisor.
Now, is this a new build location, or is it a transfer from another company business?
No, this is Racetrack Petroleum. We're based out of Atlanta
Right.
for about 85 years now. We came to Middle Tennessee. We have one off Almaville. We have about 13 locations that we put up in the last 3 years.
So this is a new build recently? This
Yes.
isn't taking over another
No.
store's location?
No,
or-
not at all.
okay.
No.
And how do your point-of-sale systems work as far as IDs? Do you scan them, hand
Yeah,
them?
both. So we're very strict. Not only do we ask for ID, but we have a prompt on our POS that we have to actually type in that birthday. And we have to ID everyone. It's not worth the paycheck or someone's life, especially as important and, crucial it is to make sure we're not selling to underage. So,
And if I may ask too, this point of sale system that you have where you have to enter or scan, what happens if that goes down? What are your employees to do as far as IDing?
we have to make sure that we verify. If we do not have a POS system that's working accurately, then we wouldn't be able to sell alcohol.
So you just wouldn't sell at that
Correct.
time until it's back
Yeah.
up and running?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
How many people do you intend to employ at this particular location? That will
30.
be 30?
30, yes,
Okay.
sir. All of the age 18 or older, by the way.
Now, will you also be verifying that the scan of the ID and the typing in of the birth date is that person in front of the,
Yes, sir. We also have an over 40 button, even though we ID everybody, and that will trigger, and that is alerted, and I get those alerts as well.
Okay.
But yes, sir, we make sure that we are identifying who it is and who's buying it.
that way my
along with
son
the
can't
per-
come in with my ID and,
Not at all. We
scan it.
we had somebody try to do that yesterday. No, that
Okay.
cannot
All
happen.
right.
So there's not an override option with that?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right, any other questions from the board?
Sounds good to me.
All right, Nick, you can take your seat.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
We'll call us back into order and ask for a motion.
I make a motion, we approve.
All right,
A second.
we have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, Nick, thank you, and you can pick up your license tomorrow morning after 9 a.m. as well. Okay, thank you.
For letting us come to town again.
Sure, welcome. All right, our third applicant, is it Churrasco Don Juan Restaurant? You can take a step to the podium, please.
Yeah, my name is Israel Estrada.
And you're the owner, Israel?
Yes,
Have you ever owned an establishment where you've sold beer before?
no.
Okay, tell us what you'll be doing with your employees. How will you train your employees as far as the purchase of alcohol? Will you have them ID everyone? Tell us what your plan is. Tell us how you're training your employees.
¿Cómo vas a ver para darse? I'm gonna translate.
Sure.
So,
¿Cómo vas a ver para darse cuenta si una persona llega para comprar alcohol a que sus empleados le puedan vender? ¿Qué es lo primero que tienen que hacer?
oh, I need to ask him. I need an ID. You know, you need an ID for 20 years old. You know, I can buy liquor for young people. It's a big problem.
So you'll be IDing everyone?
Yeah, ID. Yeah, yeah. Everyone. Yeah,
Okay.
everyone.
How many employees will you have at this location that will be serving?
Only 3.
3?
Yeah.
And you've read and understand the laws as far as not selling to minors, and if you were found selling to minors, it could be suspension, fines, up to revocation of your license.
Ya leyó las reglas que dicen que puede pasar si le ven de un menor de edad, puede perder licencia, puede tener multas. Ya sabe todas esas reglas.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I got it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Council, has time constraints been met on the arrest?
Yes, it has. However, there is one issue that I noticed in looking through the packet myself, and that is that they have listed a full-time manager as Luz Villanueva. However, they did not fill out a manager's application with this request.
But Lewis is on here as a manager, full-time manager.
Correct. And that would require for them to fill out that additional form to get the information from the manager.
Any other questions from the board? Is Lewis still, is it Louise or Lewis still employed?
Luz, L-U-Z.
Luz, I'm sorry.
Luz,
Luz
yeah.
is still employed, full-time
Okay.
manager?
Yeah, that's me. I was gonna ask about that.
Okay.
Yeah, they listed me as a full employee, but I'm not employed. I'm just like help here and there. It's not like, it's not my full job. Yeah. At the end, I decided that I will not be able to work with it because it's a full job from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So I have kids, so I used to tell them I will help them, but not a full job. Just like 2 or 3 days on the week, not like.
Council, would he have to
Monday,
amend
Wednesday,
his application then at that point?
Yes, if she is not going to be a manager, then they would need to remove her from the application and list who is going to be the manager.
Okay.
Because I have another question. Yeah, I forgot the name of the person who sent me that email, and I was looking through it, through my emails today, but I cannot find it. She told me that she will remove me since I was not gonna be full-time and not gonna be a manager anymore, like, not a manager.
That was for me.
But I forgot who did I forgot her name.
I thought I was speaking to him.
Oh, did they request to remove her as the manager?
Yes, they
Yes,
did.
because she only had the ITIN number.
But they did.
Would we-
Today I just came with him because the English.
Okay, we'd still need to basically do an amendment to the application, correct?
If he wants to announce, I think that it would be fine if he's going to amend it, you can just do it verbally at this
Okay.
point in
Okay.
time, as opposed to having him fill out another application.
So Israel, in this case, because originally you had Luz listed as a full-time manager, and now you're stating she's not going to be, can you state that for the record, please?
Puede, como de primera, cuando se hizo la aplicación me había puesto, nos habíamos puesto que yo iba a estar como tiempo completo trabajando. No lo quitaron, pero usted puede testificar que no voy a estar de tiempo completo. Se les puede testificar que yo no voy a estar de tiempo completo, voy a estar como voluntario nada más ayudando.
Yes.
Can you tell the board that decision?
Yeah, tell me she no work full time. Yeah, work in a restaurant. Yeah, she help me. Sometimes he helping me. I work in full time.
And so she is
Yeah.
not going to, Luz
Yeah.
is not going to be a full-time
She's my
manager?
good help.
Will that suffice, council?
I would just want to inquire as to who is going to be the manager then.
Who's your full-time manager then, Israel?
Si ahorita no tiene un manager de tiempo completo. He doesn't have a manager right now. It's just him. Like
Yeah.
just the owner there and the employees.
How many employees again?
Three.
Three?
One in the kitchen. Well, he put it himself as an employee too, because he's there most of the time. One in the kitchen, him, and the server.
Council, do we require that listed on the application?
The manager, yes.
Yes, okay, that's what I thought. All right, any other questions from the board? All right, both of you can take your seat, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I'll call us back into order. I believe at this time, because with the paperwork, I don't know if I need to make this a motion, but as far as the paperwork, because there is an absent full-time manager, and we do require that, I believe we would need to ask them to reapply.
I would just
Or
move them.
move them to the next meeting, maybe?
I think what his testimony was he was going to be the manager. I don't,
Yeah, he's,
That-
that's, next
Acting-
time he's just starting the business,
Okay.
he's gonna be the manager, but he doesn't have a second person, it's just him.
Okay, thank you for that. Okay, well, I think we can ask for a motion at this time from the board.
Yeah, I make a motion we approve.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, Israel, you can pick up your license tomorrow morning in the lobby after 9 a.m., okay? Thank you. Thank you for your time. Welcome. All right, our fourth, let's see, we've got the Smyrna Independent Merchants Association for Simply Smyrna. Do we have representation here?
He have a question. He just want to know if, he have to be in person that he have to come, or he can send someone to pick up the.
Yes, you would need to pick it up.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so Smyrna Independent Merchants Association with Simply Smyrna, the Depot District, we have representation here tonight.
That would be me. Hi, guys.
And we'll have a brief recess. And what's your name?
Andrea Bassan.
Thank you, Andrea. And tell us about this event.
Simply Smyrna and Depot Days, two of the biggest events that we put on here in Smyrna. Lots of vendors, lots of people, lots of food.
It's a great event.
Now, Simply Smyrna's been held several years by SIMA, correct?
Depot Days.
Depot Days
Okay.
is SIMA. We help with Carpe Artista, Carpe Cafe with Simply Smyrna.
To the best of your knowledge, have there ever been any incidents?
To the best of my knowledge, no.
And I know the IDing, will there be some type of a process for IDing or bracelets or special cups? Can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. We will have people IDing. We will have licensed people doing that as well. There will be 2 stops. It'll be roped off, so lots of security.
So there's only a certain
Very
station
small area.
that you can have the beer, so they can't take it outside
They
of
are
the
not
road
allowed to
cross
take it
section.
anywhere. I'll
Okay.
tackle them. Just kidding.
Any other questions from the board? All right. Now I'll call us back into order and ask for a motion.
I make a motion, we approve.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, Andrea.
Thanks,
You can-
guys.
You can stay up here. We'll just do the next one, too.
Oh,
No problem. This
we were
is,
knocking them both out.
this is for SIMA again, but this is the Depot Days license request. So call us back, or we'll have a brief recess, rather. And again, this is a great event here in Smyrna that happens every year, Depot Days. Will it be the same as far as location? It will be confined in an area?
It'd be just like last year, so it'll be a small area for beer. It'll be roped off. We'll have signs up. We'll be checking IDs, all of that jazz.
What will be the dates of Depot Days?
24th, September 24th is that Saturday, right? So 23rd and 24th.
What are the hours?
So for Friday night, it's 6 to 10.
6 to 10 Friday night.
If we can have you step up to the podium.
Come on, Jimmy.
You both can stand up
Yeah.
there. Just state your name for the record, sir.
Jamon Brady.
Thanks, Jamon.
I was trying to hide. Friday night, I think we go 6 to 10 for the car show, that the drive-in that they have on Friday night, and then, or that's hosted on Friday night. I think that's, and then Saturday we go 10 to 6, I believe, is the time for Depot Days on that Saturday as well. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Awesome. And to your guys' knowledge, has there ever been an incident at Depot Days as far as
Not a
serving
one.
to underage?
So, yeah, not a one. It's been super clean every time.
All right, any other questions from the board? All right, you both can take your seat. Thank you. Call us back into order.
I make a motion, we approve Depot Day's beer license on the 23rd from the hours from 6 to 10, and approve their beer license for the 24th between the hours of 10 and 6.
A second.
All right, we have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, you can pick up your license here in the lobby anytime after 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Now, does it need to be Jamon or not that?
I believe it would need to be Jamon because he's listed here.
In here.
Yeah, thanks, Jamon. All right, open the floor for any other new business tonight. Being that we don't have any, let's move forward and set the date for our next meeting. It looks like June 6, 2022. Does that work for everyone? Any reports of officers, committee, or staff? All right,
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I will second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we are adjourned. Thank you.